You've got two different views of the garden. This is sort of portrait, and the other one is going to be landscape. But as you can see, it's quite difficult to see more in portrait than you do in landscape, although you have a slightly shorter view of the top and the bottom of the garden. But again, I'll do the normal one, but I do the different way back. This time I'll go around the other direction, which is, say, it's normally just straight down and around. And as you can see, we're under the arch here. A lot of plants are still flowering. That was lobelia. Again, the hydrangeas are out. And it's just, well, after all the rain we've had, everything is fresh, everything feels green and really growing well. And I know it's a bit of a difficult thing to do because you try to keep everything short and neat and tidy, but with the amount of rain we've had, it's impossible. So I'm quite willing to have all the extra work with the growth and the greenery of everything and the green grass, rather than have just sort of plants that are restricted and just sort of don't grow very fast. I don't feed my plants, and if I do, it's usually with a organic fertilizer, fish blood and bone, and sometimes it's about once in the early spring, and then if need be more towards midsummer. But as you can see, everything is really large, and if I did keep feeding them, they would probably be twice their size. But again, I've said before, it's difficult to give a whole view of this garden, so hopefully this gives a different aspect of how you can plan your garden to have some colour, hopefully most of the year. Time for an update. It's middle to the end of July and almost beginning of August. Usually people say that this time of the year is quiet time, from August, the month of August, till middle of September or early September, when flowers start to bloom again. But as you can see, there is quite a lot of colour still in the garden. We've had some pretty awful weather lately, but everything seems to have survived. I'll give you a quick tour around now, see what is in bloom and what's about to come out. So we have the difficulty with this garden is it's difficult to actually give a whole view of it because it's different shapes and different walks. But as you can see, we'll just go around, see some of the different areas that have different colour in them, and again then which will be flowering and which will finish in a couple of weeks. And what I shall do is I'll do another video of the plants that need daily maintenance for the next few days, deadheading and cutting back. But this one is just to show you what's in the garden, and with a bit of planning, hopefully you can have colour all the way right through, from early spring right through until probably October time, when you get the Michaelmas daisies, late September, early October. So as you can see, there's plants about to flower, some have just gone over, trees and shrubs, and certain areas that you'll see that there's been more growth than others, especially with the hydrangeas. They have gone wild this year, but as I've showed you in some of my other videos, you can prune them and you can actually then have a bit of a shorter bush for next year. This is a different view. Normally I walk down this area, but I decided this time to walk up rather than down. Gives a totally different view of the garden and different aspects and how you can change things. But again, lots of shrubby things to come out, and this will be looking reasonable probably till about, as I've said, October time, and then onwards from there. I'm often asked about the birds in the background, so I've got a little clip that I'll put on which actually shows two of them that I hand reared, cockatiels. So hopefully that will people will see what's making all the noise.
It's a nibbling.
Hello. Hello. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Hello. Hello. a good boy. He's a good boy. Come on, come on, then. Come on, come on. Come on. He's a good boy.